morning, we are the team of Erasmus of Rotterdam, and today we will present you a part of his most famous work, The Praise of Folly.
Erasmus of Rotterdam was a Renaissance author who was born on October 28 in the Netherlands.
His works were Lamentation of Peace, In Praise of Stupidity and Marriage, In Praise of Luck, Education of the Christian Priests, etc.
He was an important figure in classical scholarship because he wrote new Latin and Greek editions of the New Testament that raised issues that would be influential in the Protestant Reformation and Counter-Reformation.
He is considered a Renaissance author because he believed in the actual life, through that virtue could be installed in this world. Extreme tolerance as virtuous as radical certainty is fanatical and propose mediation and prosper to good people.
Who is aware that the most joyful age of man is by far the first, and that it is the most pleasing to all? What have children make us love them? Judge how pleasing it is to all, and how eagerly some love it. And I ask myself, where does this charm of youth come from if not from the youth itself? To those virtues it is due that those who have the least good sense are by the same token those who dislike in the least.
As someone grows older and begins to be introduced by the work of experience and study, the perfection of his beauty is reduced, his joy is lost, his grace is frozen as his vigor diminishes. The farther he moves away from madness, the less and less he lives, until he reaches old age, which is annoying not only for others, but also for himself, so much so that no mortal can tolerate it.
So, when madness sees someone grave approaching, it brings him back to childhood as far as possible. From this comes that people often consider all people as children.
For this, madness takes them to the source of the river Lethe, which rises in the Fortunate Islands, so that there they become children and the worries of the soul are dissolved. It will be said that not everything remains in this, but that, in addition, they go on the ramble and fool around. But is it not proper for children to ramble and fool around? And is it not the most pleasant thing for children to lack good sense?
Who could bear an old man who, through his enormous experience of things, would unite such mental vigor and an acronym of judgment? For this reason, madness favors the old by making them delirious. This divagation frees them from those miserable worries that torment them and make them a pleasing drinking combination, and frees them from the tedium of life, which the most vigorous age can scarcely bear.
Accordingly, the old ought able to hold itself, an age certainly pleasant, but immature and depraved. Observe, moreover, that the early enjoy madly the company of children, and this in turn delight in the old.
And how do they differ from one another? Apart from the fact that the old are more wrinkled and count more years, and for the rest, in the colorless hair, the toothless mouth, the little body strength, the starmling, the lack of brains, the forgetfulness, and the thoughtless, and in short, in all other things they harmonize.
But thanks to madness, all people are happy.
Thank you for your attention.